Okay, go and open your book to page 102. So this lesson is on combining like terms. So let's go to example 6. So this is a continuum of the same part, so that's why this is lesson B. So example 6a, you have 3x plus 5x. So combining like terms means you're going to, if they are like terms, you want to add or subtract together. So you have 3x plus 5x. So again, think of the variable like a label, so like the objects. So think about like 3 apples plus 5 apples, you get 8 apples, right? So don't do this. Don't make it into 3xx. Just like when you have 3 apple plus 5 apples, you don't say 8 apple, right? Okay, so it does not make sense, right? So you don't do that. So don't do that. So again, 3x plus 5x is 8x, and that's it. Now, when you go to example 7, a, okay, you have 3x minus 7x plus 10x. Okay, so you go from left to right. So 3 minus 7 is negative 4, plus 10 will give you positive 6. So answer would be 6x. And that's it. So you can just go from left to right. Now when you go to B, when you go to part B, you got 9x plus 5y minus 3x. So notice this is y and these are x. So this is unlike terms. Okay, so this is different from the other, so ignore that. So you're just going to combine. Again, you go and use the circles and different shapes to keep track of what you have. So 9 minus 3 will give you 6x, and this one you leave it alone. You don't do anything with it. Okay, and that's your answer. Okay. Now let's go to C. So let's go to example C. You have 12a minus 7b minus 9a plus 4b. So you have a and a b. So again, you want to circle. I'm going to use a circle to combine these two. So 12 minus 9 will give me 3a, right? Now this one over here, again, I use different shapes so I can keep track which one I did, which one I haven't. Okay, so negative 7b and plus 4b will be minus 3b. And that's your answer. Okay. So you can use different shapes, or you can use different colors if you want to. But I think it's easier if you use different shapes to help you keep track of each term. Because sometimes later on you're going to get a lot of terms. It can be quite confusing. Okay. So let's go to page 104, and let's go and do example 7. F. So you have 3x squared minus 5x plus 5 minus 2x squared plus 7x plus 11. Okay, so you can look for like terms. Again, like terms means they have to be exactly the same, right? The variable part has to be exactly the same. So this one and this one. You start with the highest degree. So these two will give me x squared, and then this one and this one over here. So negative 5 plus 7 will give me plus 2, and 5 and 11 will be plus, missing an x, 2x, and 5 and 11 would be 16. So the last type, you don't have to box it. We can't do anything. Those are left over, and so that's your answer right over here. Okay. Now x squared and x are not the same thing. Okay. Even though both have an x, they are not the same. Okay, so like x squared, x cubed, they are all different things. So do not mix them. Okay, just like apple, pineapple, mountain apples, they are all different. Even though all of them have apples in there. Okay, they can think about apple and pineapple. They look very different. They feel very different. They taste very different. Right. So just because there's an x and x doesn't mean they are the same. They are very different things. Okay. Okay, so let's go and do some practice.